Iran has been holding positive talks with UN's nuclear watchdog group, according to the country's atomic energy chief. Head of IAEA traveled to Isfahan for negotiations amid Tehran's rejection of allegations of illegal nuclear activity. RT's Youssef Jalali is there with the details.
Surrounding Grossi's visit to Iran due to its timing, less than a month after heightened tensions between Iran and Israel, including an Israeli attack on Isfahan's nuclear facilities. Grossi's visit revolved around Iran's history of disputes with the agency over 4 locations where traces of highly enriched uranium were detected. While 2 disputes have been resolved so far, 2 remain unaddressed. Ahead of his visit, the IAEA Director General had warned that Iran is dangerously close to acquiring nuclear weapons, and that's what has stopped the discussions with Iran's atomic chief, with the aim to clear up lingering uncertainties about Iran's nuclear program.
Situations remain unresolved. It means that we need to work together in order to be in a better place, in order to put things back on track, in order to facilitate as well a return to wider agreements in the form of the JCPOA or any other form that Iran may wish to agree, and its partners.
Following the U.S. withdrawal from the 2015 Iran nuclear deal with world powers, the Islamic Republic retaliated by scaling back its commitments and ramping up uranium enrichment to an unprecedented 60% purity. Tehran has signaled its willingness to return to compliance with the agreement, but only if Western signatories uphold their end of the bargain. With the fate of the deal now hanging in the balance, Iran and the IAEA have been collaborating outside the JCPOA framework to maintain their working relationship. Both parties are now working on a document based on the previous agreement for future cooperation.
The foes of the Islamic Republic of Iran are perpetually discontented about Iran and the IAEA ties and want to make doubts and difficulties on the path of Iran and the IAEA and devalue the decisions that they make. But Mr. Grossi and I recognize the joint statement as a proper cornerstone for the ties between Iran and the IAEA.
We continue to believe that this document is a valid instrument. It is a clear indication of the areas where we need to work, in particular at this phase, through very concrete steps.
While progress appears to be on track between Iran and the Atomic Agency, Tehran has voiced concerns about what it perceives as Israel's disruptive role in the process. Iran says Israel has provided fabricated documents to media and the IAEA officials in a bid to tarnish Iran's nuclear reputation. Iran says the IAEA's impartiality regarding its nuclear program has been compromised by political pressures from Israel and the Western world, which are pushing for closer scrutiny of Iran's nuclear activities. I had the opportunity to investigate Grossi's approach to Iran's claims about Israel.
What measures would you adopt to mitigate the potential external influences, particularly from countries such as Israel, on your professional and impartial oversight of Iran's nuclear program?
We don't look at external actors. Here I deal with the Islamic Republic of Iran. My role is to look into the actions that we take with Iran, in agreement with Iran, so that we can clarify, dispel any doubts that may exist.
Past visits by Grossi to Iran have seen him adopt a conciliatory and soft tone towards Iran's nuclear program, only to shift gears upon returning home. However, Iran is hopeful that a draft cooperation document will ensure the IAEA's unbiased assessment of its nuclear program and shield the country's engagement with the agency from Western and Israeli meddling.